Yeah, meanwhile, what remains more than remarkable is that in this collapse, with video showing the building partly falling and people coming this close to getting crushed, it is indeed amazing in the best sense that no one was killed or even badly injured. And that huge collective sigh of relief is indeed part of the story here. A collapsed building that could have become a death trap. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon live in University Heights with that part of our coverage. Sonia.
Yeah, Bill, we've been hearing from residents of the building who've been getting help here at a Red Cross Disaster Relief Center on the campus of Bronx Community College, and they're recalling just how badly their building was maintained. Now, one of the residents we're hearing from was the driver of a small school bus that you may have seen on video, just barely dodging the collapse. She was done for the day, she was alone on the bus, and she was parking the bus at the school closest to her building when suddenly pieces of her building came raining down. The surveillance video captures the small school bus getting out of the way just in time. I could see in the large side mirrors something coming toward me, says the driver of that school bus, who asked that we not show her face. She moved it to the right and turned, smacking into an MTA bus as the building collapsed to her left. If I had turned left, she says, I wouldn't be here.
First was a line, a tiny line.
Rosa Diaz is describing a crack in her apartment that got bigger and bigger and was simply patched up with plaster. She remembers that after seeing the other side of her building give out after years of minimal repairs and neglect.
Everything was like a little patch-up job here and there, a little Band-Aid, just enough to placate you, and then that's it.
Vindengia Samuel grew up in the building on Billingsley Terrace. Her mom still lives there, on the side still standing, and was sleeping after working overnight. Her son was outside and witnessed the collapse and called her.
I said, what do you mean by the front of the building collapsed? He said, Mom, get out, the whole front of the building collapsed. So I just grabbed my coat and I ran outside, and then I haven't been able to go back in since.
Now she just hopes someone can rescue her cat, Panda.
She's alone, and I guess, the place is dark because they turn all the lights off and everything, and she's probably starving.
Right now, 41 families are getting help here on the Bronx Community College campus from city agencies and the Red Cross, which is providing them with hotel rooms and meals, and has mental health professionals available too.
We know that sometimes you need a little bit more support emotionally when you're going through a trauma like this. Not just the day that it happens, but in the days that follow as well.
Now, the driver of that school bus says she is definitely traumatized and shaken, but she went back to work today because it seemed like the best distraction. The Red Cross tells us they know that people want to donate warm clothes and other items to replace what was lost to the 44 families who were displaced. They don't have a collection center set up for that yet, but they'll let us know when they do. Again, 41 of those families have registered for assistance. They're being placed in hotels, but some of those hotels are as far away as Brooklyn.